All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Yeah, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to get it running right. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota. Dancing to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Mariota. Now he steps away. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On third down, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. An update now from down at Houston. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So now here come the Dolphins. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Goes underneath for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. DJ Reader in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
One.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. It's our field.
On 3rd down, Henry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The pitch to Fournette. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota gives to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The pitch to Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Blue 18. What we got?
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So we have come upon half. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7th. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Mariota. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Dodd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll run it again with Henry. Powers past him at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey. We got three.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette on the counter. A little 3-6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
One.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Again to Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Miami, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.